Let's talk about why we go into bitch mode, why we're emotionally dysregulated. We're going into 3 ways of why. And the first way I want to talk about is that as women, we are pain avoiders. And this is a confusing one. This could be a confusing one. But number 1, we are pain avoiders. And the reason that I say this can be confusing, because it's like, wait, but as women, we're so emotional. So how can we be pain avoiders if we're so emotional? What happens is that as pain avoiders as women, and reminding you that men are problem solvers, but as pain avoiders, we are constantly compressing our emotional state to feel emotionally in control. So what that means for us as women is we are so controlling and keep such a tight grip on our lives because we want life to look like this, like a straight line. No bumps, no surprises, no curveballs, no unexpected. Because then we would actually have to feel and face the discomfort of ourselves and the discomfort of life and the adversity and challenges that come in life. So because we are constantly compressing our emotional state by avoiding the emotionally painful things in life, the challenges, the ups and downs, the curveballs, the unexpected, we live on the edge of emotional instability. It's like we're a kettle, and any bump in life causes us to blow like a kettle because we've been avoiding our emotional pain and hiding and being emotional and avoiding life, again, that our emotional state is just constantly compressed. So sometimes I like to use a snow globe to teach in this, so I'm actually going to do that. So here's a snow globe. And imagine all the snow settled at the bottom is our compressed emotions as women, because we're avoiding just the natural challenges of life, the conflict of life, the things that are emotionally uncomfortable, constantly avoiding that and facing it and dealing with it and problem solving. That's not our nature and what we do. So life comes along and all of our compressed emotional state gets shaken up, causing us to be like that kettle that blows. And that's because we're pain avoiders. We don't run into life addressing and taking the challenges head on, which actually causes us to be very emotional. That as pain avoiders, we're very emotional. If we were to face life and embrace the challenges as opportunities to grow and learn, we would be able to emotionally self-regulate, and that snow globe would be clear. So that's one reason why, as women, we are so emotionally dysregulated, is actually because we're pain avoiders and conflict avoiders. I don't want to face anything that's going to disrupt the comfort zone of which I've created my life to be just so that we have such a tight grip on and such tight control on. This video is brought to you by the Autoimmune Expert, our sister company where we teach people to permanently heal from autoimmune diseases and chronic illnesses without the need for medications, supplements, food diets, or mind-body interventions. So if you or a family member is struggling with an autoimmune disease or chronic illness and you're frustrated with your Western or alternative medical program of symptom management, please click the link above to schedule your free consultation to start your healing journey. And also check out the links in the description below to sign up for our free Autoimmune 101 course and visit the Autoimmune Expert YouTube channel. Our programs are truly profound and amazing in their abilities to permanently heal autoimmune diseases and chronic illnesses. The second reason why, as women, and why your wives are so emotionally dysregulated. Number 2, we believe that being emotional is being in touch with our emotions and that we are actually feeling. So, contrary to what therapy teaches or what we say as women, being emotional is not being in touch with our emotions. It's actually the opposite. When we are emotional as women, which is how we live our lives, believing that's who we are and that's how we process our emotions, I've had to learn something very, very, very different. That being emotional is being out of touch with my emotions. And it is a result of that compressed emotional state. Being emotional is a way to hide from our emotions and what we are actually feeling. It's a way to be caught in the drama and chaos of our lives, so we stay on the surface and never dive deeper into what we're actually feeling. And what I had to learn is there is no feeling in being emotional. So that's part of why, as women, we stay so emotional, is we actually think that that's being in touch with our emotions and that we're actually feeling. And we're taught that. And it's reinforced. And then we buy into the myth in our society that as women are the emotionally attuned and emotionally mature and emotionally in touch beings, and men are not. And it's actually not true. The men very naturally process emotions without needing to emote and be emotional. They actually process their feelings by being problem solvers and understanding life. It doesn't mean they don't feel the punch of life or the emotional charge of what happens. But in general, they go into problem solving mode, and through that can process the emotional pain through viewing life practically and pragmatically and problem solving and moving forward. So that's number 2. Number 3 of why, as women, or why your wife is so emotionally dysregulated. Number 3, being emotionally dysregulated in our marriages is a power play. The biggest symptom of our emotional dysregulation in marriage is our bitchiness as women. And that bitchiness is how we gain control of our husbands as good men and gain control of what they feel, what they think, how they experience themselves in the marriage. We are the ultimate puppet masters in our emotional dysregulation. And here's what we are thinking as women in the power play of being in full bitch mode, which is synonymous with our emotional dysregulation, and why men feel they are on eggshells all the time and become scared of their wives and intimidated by their wives, is because we use our bitch mode and emotional dysregulation as a power mode. And here's what we're thinking in that. We can always get you to march in place. We want you to serve our needs and fall in line. We are deceptive and cunning so that you are off center. We are determined to keep you in line and be in control of you. And in that, we are in control of your experience and how you feel. So it's a power play. And then I had to see these things in myself. And it's why it's so effective, sadly, so effective in a marriage between a woman and a good man. When we use this as a power play, there's such a pull and push, like a cat and mouse game in this. And the deceptive cunning side is that one moment we can be in total bitch mode, and then we flip that switch off and we're nice and seemingly fun again. Or laid back or easygoing, the switch goes off, and then a good man's like, oh, I guess everything's okay now. And good men have short memories when their wives flip like that and then are nice. So they forget she was just in bitch mode, and they fall for the nice facade. And then before they know it, there she flips the switch again. And in that process of push and pull, there's a weakening that happens to good men in that, which is how this is such a power play. So those are 3 ways why your wife is so emotionally dysregulated. For those women listening who know you are the problem and want a path forward to change your woman ways and truly be happy in yourself, I have a course for women called the Happiness Program. This course will teach you to take control of your emotional state and move from camp victim to camp take responsibility so that you are empowered to be the solution to the issues in your marriage and life. You can click the link above to learn more about the course and apply for a free consultation with me. You can also find a link below to sign up for my free Happiness 101 course. For the good men listening who want a way to take your power back that you have unknowingly given away to your wife, I also have a course for you called the Marriage Rescue Course for Good Men Only. This course will teach you how to rebuild your strength and confidence so that you can navigate the relationship with your wife in a healthy, constructive way. You can also click the link above to learn more about the course and apply for a free consultation with me. Thank you again, and I will see you all soon.